Hello everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're curious to see how I achieved this little makeup look here featuring my new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation, then just keep on watching. Starting off with a clean base, I'm going to go in with my Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. This is my favorite sunscreen to put underneath my makeup because it doesn't leave a weird white cast. Next step is the star of the show, which I was most excited to try, the Beautiful Skin Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury. Here I just took about a pea-sized amount and pumped that all over my face. Upon putting this foundation on my face, I realized it was a little bit more viscous, meaning a little bit more sticky than my usual foundation. Therefore, I decided to just use my fingers to apply. You know me, you know I always like to go in with a beauty blender just to make sure that everything is nicely blended out. Next step is my Makeup by Mario contour stick. Here I am just placing it on the areas of my face that I want to accentuate. I personally like to go a little bit higher up than where my cheekbones naturally hit. I also like to do my jaw as well as my nose, and I do the sides of my eyes just for a little bit of that lifting effect. I'm then going to go in with my e.l.f. buffing brush just to blend everything out. During my trip to Sephora, I also happened to pick up the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer, and this was also my first time trying it out. And immediately I was impressed with this doe foot applicator. I'm obviously applying concealer right underneath my eyes. There's also this new trick I obviously saw on TikTok that I wanted to try out for today, which is just applying it to the sides of your mouth, again for that lifting effect. I'm going in with the OG Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. And yet another new addition to my collection, the Sephora Powder Puff. I'm just loading the powder on there beforehand so that it's ready to go once we are all blended out. You already knew what I was gonna say. Blend, blend, blend. And using our new Sephora Powder Puff, here I am just baking away. I also wanted to further enhance the lift that I did with the concealer around my mouth, so I'm also placing some powder on the sides there. Next step is eyebrows, and I'm going in with my Item Beauty Brow Chow, which is now discontinued, unfortunately. For the most part, I like to just go in and follow my natural brow shape, although I do like to extend my tail just because I like it a little bit longer. And today I decided to reach for this Anastasia 7B brush I've literally had since 10th grade. And I'm just using it to fill in my eyebrows further and to get them to the shape that I want. Next step is a re-addition actually into my makeup routine, taking the Patrick Ta Brow Wax, and I'm just getting it a little bit wet with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. I'm also just swishing my spoolie brush around, that's a lot of S's, just to activate the product. I have really stubborn eyebrow hairs, and this product just does a really good job at keeping them a little bit more tamed. Asian eyebrows have a tendency of going up towards the front and then down towards the tail, so this is me just making sure that all of my eyebrow hairs go up. Here I am going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm in Pinkgasm. This blush has been sold out for like a year, and I think they finally have it available again at Sephora. Since this is a thicker cream product, the best way that I've found to apply it is with the butt of your beauty sponge. If you're not particularly good at eyeshadow, trust me on this trick, you will be a pro immediately. Just take your favorite bronzer and a fluffy brush, dip into your product and tap off any excess, and go ham. Just blend it all over your eyelids. That's it. That's the trick. And if you want a lighter, more diffuse look, the further out you go into the brush, so more towards the tip of the brush, then the lighter pressure you will have. The closer your fingers are towards the bristles of the brush, then obviously the more pressure you will have, and this might create more of a, let's say, unblended look. Since I did just use a bronzer, I'm just going to take whatever excess I have on my brush and just dragging it along the sides of my nose. I'm then taking my favorite eyelash curler of all time, the Shu Uemura, and obviously just curling my lashes with it. Such a simple step, but it makes a huge impact in my opinion. I'm then taking my L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. I sometimes go through phases of applying mascara to the top and bottom lashes. Recently, I haven't been feeling the bottom, so we're just doing the top today. Quick little check here. You look good, girl. And now I'm just dusting off any excess powder that I had with my bake earlier. I'm using a huge fluffy brush just to get that out of the way. Last step is always the lips, for me at least. My favorite lip liner at the moment is 90s Nude from Rimmel. Always making sure it's freshly sharpened. I like to just go in and accentuate my natural lip shape. And I'm finishing off here with just a little bit of a lip oil. This one is also from Item Beauty, and it's also sadly discontinued, but it smells like fuzzy peaches. It's amazing. And that is my finished look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I am so excited to show you guys some more makeup tricks along the way. But for now, I will have to say goodbye, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!